But here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, and they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Play action now. Here's Heineke sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run with Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 12 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall,
an entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for them, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Out left to Dotson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Prescott on 1st down. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Right now they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Robinson. Bulldozes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hand off now to Robinson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now in Arlington. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 201 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run for it with Robinson. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep it.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the 2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Washington getting